You might be wondering to yourself, why didn't we finish those videos?
Yeah, why didn't we do it?
Why?
I didn't even understand it.
Why didn't we finish those videos?
Who could do this thing?
We told you we would make.
We promised.
We said we would try and we failed. I think
failed.
I think we said try.
We said we tried, yeah. We didn't really say we promised.
I don't remember the phrasing.
I don't think so. I'm not certain. Yeah, I don't know. So let us
My
know in the
phone's
comments
right now.
Let us know in the comments below if we were wrong.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah. I feel like we didn't really frame it that way, but I don't know.
What do you think it was like?
How
do you think it?
I thought we were like, we'll try and do this.
I thought I said something like I felt like that was the vibe. Maybe not the exact words, but I don't really remember what the phrasing was. But yeah, okay.
Right.
I also kind of thought that was the case. After at first I was kind of concerned we were like a little too overly promising. But then I went back and looked and thought maybe it seemed like the context might be a little different. I don't know.
Right. That'd be cool.
Anyways,
so back to the video. And what happened?
Back to the video.
Alright.
Back to the video.
So what the heck happened, right?
What the heck happened in the game jam?
What the heck is going on?
Jamsepticeye. Arg.
You fire two players to outside crowds.
What?
Man. Okay, guys, ready to go? Ready to actually start the story?
Alright.
Okay. So, it all began when we were born.
When you were born. 15 years ago.
Right. 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we look really old, right?
I know. We're pretty old for high school. Yeah, we're pretty old for high school. We look kind of old for high schoolers,
Yeah. Yeah. More like 50 years ago.
Yeah, it's probably...
That's what. Yeah.
After I said 15, I was like, man, I should have said something like 50.
Yeah. And you could have.
And then you fix it.
I fixed it. I made everything right.
Just like your noise does.
Yeah. Right, that's why our art is better together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Right.
That's why we're a game. That's why we're part of the same game jam team.
Game jam. We are the game jammers.
Were you doing a bit?
We are the game jammers. Here to win the game jam from Jamsepticeye and Ducky Down. We didn't win. Okay, so
we're gonna beat them all.
Into the story. Alright. So we were actually doing some tests with UPBGE, which is the Blender sort of game engine offshoot.
Yeah.
And Blender is a 3D software that we kind of use to do these sort of renders that we have.
Yeah.
So we're really comfortable with it. Really like a nice like home, right? But actually we did try to do something with this before, but we ended up doing Unreal Engine for our first game, Bob, only at the Epic Games Store right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say that way.
Yeah, I can't say it.
You can't say it without thinking.
Yeah, it's all together.
Yeah.
It's legally required.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing all these sort of tests with UPBG this time because last time we weren't able to quite get it to work, and we were instead making a game using Unreal Engine 5.4. But with UPBG, this time we were actually able to do some tests, and we thought, oh, our concept that we had in mind could actually work. And the concept that we had in mind was sort of the same kind of protagonist from our game, Bob. Sheriff Bob the Sheriff. Bob Skin.
Right.
Which
sorry, you got it.
would be the main character. And I think Isaac at some point thought about a cycle of stuff, about like ways that we can get the game to work mechanically and how something we can't be a part of it, right? Like death would basically be a feature in the game in ways, right? And then like whenever we just were running, so first we were like running tests, right? And we were able to kind of get a lot of good stuff going, right? We were like looking into AI because this is our first time using sort of AI in the game. I don't mean machine learning. I mean just, enemies that we have to program that they can attack us with.
Right.
Yeah. This is our first time trying to do that.
Although machine learning may be a part of that, but we don't. I mean, I don't think it was in the way we were trying to do it.
I don't really think so either. I think it's a little different than that.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
I mean, you're not really sure, but yeah, I think probably different than that. Okay, kind of get back to the story.
Yeah, back to it. It's fine. It's alright. Everyone loves the distractions.
Yeah.
This is our first time sort of doing AI, but we actually ran into one trouble kind of after we were doing all these different tests over the days. I was like, alright, we actually can't do certain things with the scenes and cutscenes that we want to do. The concept doesn't quite work. So we're thinking that we're going to actually switch to Unreal Engine again. because we were like, all right, well, we kind of know how to make games with it. We understand conceptually how to make it work. Right.
Yeah.
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 But on the day that we're doing that, though, the day we kind of decided to do that, I think is the first day of the jam session.
It was kind of after the first day.
Yeah.
It was
right.
basically like midnight-ish. It was really early.
Yeah.
I don't remember how late it was.
That's right.
Sometime kind of in the morning.
Yeah.
Kind of early in the morning, and like sometime like around midnight or later.
That's right.
We were having a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're like, oh no, we gotta change. We gotta change quick. We gotta change now. We gotta fast. No. Our game concept, AI, all these things. Well, we gotta make a game, right? We don't have a 4 Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
So, it's really fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fine. Going back a little bit, though, before kind of going forward. So, Jack was making an announcement, right, about the theme. Right on the day the game started. We didn't really know until then. And we were kind of worried a bit they were going to be like happy fun times. Because our concept in mind was not, was supposed to be like a horror game. Because, Jack likes horror, and we were like thinking about that. And our other game kind of has some horror-esque elements into it, but it's a little more fun for us, I think. But there's like some spooky, scary elements in it.
Yeah.
Some mystery of the world and stuff. Some cool things. I was watching it myself.
Pretty cool stuff.
The game again is Bob at the Epic Game Store. Wow, so many cool things in it. Wow, such a beautiful thing.
Wow.
Very cool. Right. But then then Jack, Sean announced his Game Jams theme. And its death is an opportunity. And we were like, yay! The game that we had all these tests for works, right? We've been doing some tests and running it. But then on the day that I'm working on it, we're like, alright, well, do some more tests on like the scenes. And that day we're like, oh no! This isn't gonna work! Gotta move! Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! Gotta go quick! So then we're like, alright, let's go into Unreal Engine. Because we know how to do that, right?
Well, we hadn't really done some of the things we're trying to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Too.
That's true.
Just in general.
Yeah.
So I thought there was going to be like some problems, but like I had like certain understandings from things did before, right? That would be kind of, more like easier to do.
Right.
Because we had done it before. But yeah.
Right.
Alright. Sure.
Now is
I'm ruining the drama of the story.
Now it's time for a word from our sponsors. Folk English and free speech. Probably link long enough into the video so we can say that. I think. I hope so. Probably long enough into the video so we can say that. Brought to you today by us. Free speech and folk English. Alright, we're cutting to that now. Alright.
I like my free speech like I like my rights.
The freezer, the better.
Use your head! Use your head! Your head's got straight fuck the English tea! I can't believe Scottish tea! I can't believe that lines of people are waiting to get that great and refreshing Scottish tea! What? What? What are people doing? Why? Whoa! No! Okay! We don't cook with a book. No! We make it better than that. We just take a look at it and go, that's very good. And we're like, that is so great. And then we're done with making the tea. We're so done making the tea. And that's all you need. All you need is that Scottish heart to know when the tea is done. You don't need some English recipe to be like, oh, is this book saying I'm done? It's not done until it's done. And the way you know it's done is by using your Scottish heart. It's gonna be a great day.
Alright, what you do is... What are you hanging out here for? Why do you guys go and hang out at the best website in the world, most fine and pristine one? YouTube? No. Oh. That is where they are currently at. They need to go to buymehumor.com /no humor is good humor. They need to go to buymeacoffee.com /no humor is good humor. The best website in the world if they want to help us buy moon chunks. Was that buymeacoffee.com /no humor is good humor? It might be buymeacoffee.com /no humor is good humor. I'm actually not exactly sure what the URL is. You go up to the kid.
Welcome back, Jamsepticeye. Welcome back, Jamsepticeye. So we wanted to kind of clarify something, just kind of quickly here. And that was that Hi guys, welcome back to the Jamsepticeye. Jamsepticeye. Jamsepticeye has an eye of subjects. Yeah. And this just got the jam. Right. And so anyways, just to clarify, in this video, we talk a bit about things in higher quality, and we sometimes think of that as more of a subjective term. So we didn't really define it, but, you know, it's not really
sometimes it seems like sometimes you'll kind of mean it as an objective thing,
right.
But it's sort of like dependent from our perspective. It's sort of I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard to really know when you hear someone talk about whether they mean it like subjectively or objectively.
Right.
But for us, it's pretty like subjective. So if we're saying stuff like that or something that seems like an overgeneralization, it's probably something where we're just not like defining our terms well enough or whatever.
Right.
So stuff like that. But also sometimes you do that kind of as a joke. So or things that seem like that to us because we have like certain perspectives that may affect like our own personal humor and perspectives on irony,
right,
and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know if I clarified everything or not.
Alright. Jamsepticeye winner.
Sometimes we're joking and sometimes we make mistakes.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, enough tangents. Jamsepticeye winners are out.
Alright.
Wow.
Look at these ads. Look, can you believe these people sponsor our ads? Sponsor our show?
That almost makes you want to buy me a coffee.
Yeah. This is almost like when, this is almost like
Wow.
when Adam and Simmons sponsored our unboxing show.
Wow, it's so crazy. Wow, such a good time.
Wow.
We haven't got many sponsorships since then, but the first one, before you had any subscribers at all, really. How that many? Alright. Back to the story? Okay. Alright, so we're making an Unreal Engine game. It's called Bob. We have to like use an AI at some point, right? I'm thinking about where did we kind of start? Because we had some trouble sort of deciding kind of how to go about it. We had like several different things, different kind of game concepts. We had like old games we could kind of use. Initially we were just like trying to sort of use the older game model that we had because the main character would be the same. But it didn't really work because of the amount of blueprints there were. And so instead we just decided to kind of do a thing where instead we'll start with a first person sort of template. So a first person template. Right. And then we'll try and do things around that instead.
Sorry, I was listening.
Sorry.
Okay,
That's
good.
fine.
Keep going. Yeah, we should just do a first person template. I don't know.
Right.
Now I know what's happening.
No, you know.
Now I know what's going on.
Yeah. You guys probably know better than he does.
What?
This is what I have to deal with all day, every day.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
Never stopping. Existential dread.
Yeah. There's a reason Jordan's in front of me.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the back.
Okay, I'm back because I don't want him to be too scared. Alright, I was like, tell me the story from here.
Go ahead. Well, like, we were Unreal Engine. We were, I think it's something specific about Unreal Engine, but it was a first person template thing.
Yeah, that's right.
You were saying we were trying to use the word. Okay, our first game we did, though, with this was like a third person template.
Yeah, that's right.
And so we were doing a first person for this.
Yeah, that's right.
No?
Yeah, so the old game
And it was a little weird, kind of, because there were like these kind of random sort of like arms.
Right too.
We're like trying to kind of we had to try to like remove those so they wouldn't be there because we didn't think we had like enough time to at this point to probably try to put like in the Bob character for the first person thing.
Right.
Because we usually do like a Mixamo kind of thing,
Mixamo.
skeleton thing.
We were really lazy. We like Mixamo.
But there was a whole lot of time, and then we also were able to, it was weird because at first I thought we were going to have to do it, but then it seemed like the first person template really didn't show most of the body, except for like some arms just kind of flying around. And it turned out that there were some arms parented to the camera, you know?
It's really smart.
So we had having to just remove those.
A smart way of not having to do as much work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you always see reflections of your body though in the mirrors if you do anything like that.
I guess it's true, yeah. We didn't have anything like that at the time. At first when we were doing it, I kind of thought we might need to do something kind of like that, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So in a way that kind of helped, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yes, very cool. Right. So we're like, alright, time to get into the game jam session. On the first day, I think we kind of were like, alright, so the first thing to do is to get the items into there that we kind of want. Sorry, the scenery is the items. So we found like I think
Right.
So we took some time to look through Sketchfab, quite a while actually, unfortunately, but it took. We eventually found some assets that we liked, sort of for the opening scene. We have like a couple of rooms kind of tied together, in a way, and then we use that to sort of tie in the mood, and kind of tie in the narrative as well. But then after that, we were like, I think we took about a full day, and then we recorded the first video on here. After that, I think, at that point we were like, all right, it's starting to look a little like the game. We can walk around in there with a first-person character. We removed the arms because it was getting in the way. Things are looking up, right? So we actually slept on that night because we thought the thing was going pretty well. Right. Okay, so the next day, what happened? Was kind of. I feel like we might have, at that point, started working more on the AI, I think, but I'm also not certain. Trying to remember what happened first.
What did you say?
The first day we.
Yeah, sure. We were like,
yeah,
sure.
On the first day we placed.
We were trying to get the environment right.
Yeah.
We had like what we were doing. I guess the first thing was trying to get the character to show up the thing.
That's right.
Because we also having trouble with stuff like that too.
Yes. That's right.
But then for some reason, just adding a player start, even though it seemed like there may have been another one already,
right,
kind of made the character shot in the first particular.
Yeah. It's like kind of interesting.
But we also have had like some problems in the past with like player starts working. So like whenever we did Bob Bob Bob, for some reason we actually really couldn't get the player start to work in the actual gameplay. So I ended up having to do some other kind of system where we were, using nodes to have like a location place for the actor, for the main character. I mean, I guess in this case, sorry.
No,
they're kind of referred to as the actor in general.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But then we also tried to have the camera kind of place a certain way, and we had like lots of trouble with that in the first one because it had like a really weird number that you actually had to like set it to for like a particular value that I would have never guessed. It was like really crazy looking number. I think Jim found online at some point.
Yes, that's right. I found it.
In order to sort of put the camera kind of back like it was supposed to be in terms of the rotation.
Yeah, I was like, "What's the default number for this?" And it worked. I was like, "What?" It's so long. So many times we were
it's like a weird number.
Yeah,
it's just a really weird number.
Yeah,
it's not like just 100 or something like that or whatever big value.
Yeah,
it's like
some kind of random number.
It's like a bunch of decibels and like a lot of unrepeat, a lot of not.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
What is going on?
You may need to look it up at some point if you have like a issue setting up camera rotation or something kind of like that. Like the yaw value. I think it's like the yaw and the something else.
It's no, I don't think it's that. Yaw and something.
It's the I
don't really remember entirely what it was.
I remember right now.
It's the yaw and the saw and the ma.
If you look up the thing I'm talking about, you might find it.
Right.
The other stuff too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. You guys are making the game, but then realize it. And you guys need to make sure that you're starting at a place, and the starting player start isn't working, then do the yaw and the za.
The yaw and the yaw. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, find the yaw za. Alright.
Back to the and the za.
Back into the story. So on the next day after a night of good sleep.
I'm sorry. I should say also that we had to I'm just going to quickly say one other thing. This might not be that important, really. But we were trying to, I think what we did to kind of make the kind of location kind of more accurate for the character's placement as well was we were copying the rotation and location information of the player start. I just want to say that.
That's right.
In case anyone has issues with that.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Then. Talking.
Okay.
I'm done blabbering.
Right.
John's gonna start coming back to take the. John's gonna come back and make sure everything's in order again.
Right. Yeah, very good. That's right. So the first day of the kind of whenever we were sort of getting the schedule done and the first day whenever we were putting the environments in was actually the second day, and we recorded the video after that, and our other video after that, and we were kind of positive and we're feeling a little better after a kind of hard day working on it. Yeah. So the next day we're like, all right, let's go. After some sleep, like fools, we just slept.
Like fools, yeah, we just to sleep. Like idiots.
Yeah, like fools. Like dumb fools. Right. And then on the next day we're like, alright, time to get into it, guys. Time to get into some AI and have some fun, right?
Time to have some AI fun.
And on that day I was also, I think, taking Mom to the doctor's appointment too. I think.
Right. Yeah.
Alright. I'm trying to remember entirely what happened with the AI.
Okay.
Take over on this, right?
I'm trying to kind of like wait. I'm trying to remember you. How did we do that? I think we had to like figure out. I think we had like initially the first plan I think was just to have like the characters to kind of move through like the the walls or whatever.
Right.
And I was having some things where.
And the reason that we're planning on doing
Sure.
that was because in UPBGE they're kind of doing that by default. Yeah, we're like, all right, we're just gonna make them go through the walls and make them the ghosts for the game, the enemies.
Well, I also kind of like. Oh, sorry. Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like if you didn't, well, never mind. I think if you have a different collision setting, you could probably do that too.
Right.
But the problem is like more that I think for some reason
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It seemed like the thing that I was like thinking that it would be like we found like a thing with some videos on Unreal Engine AI, and some people were using something called a nav mesh. Something generator. I don't remember. But first part is like nav mesh, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like a kind of region that defines the place where the AI is supposed to go to. And we were like using that, but it seemed like, based on kind of experiences, like it was sort of like it was like forming more to the ground areas. You know what I mean? It was like it wasn't like going. We can kind of go in between the. It wasn't like we could go through the. It was more like I'm trying to think how to explain this. It seemed like the areas that the AI could go to were defined by the areas that the nav mesh would like fit to. So it was like just kind of like the ground. It wasn't like it wouldn't like just kind of let them go through the like the chairs or other things in the world, right? Or walls that would be the way. The nav mesh would like fit to. It would like form to the shapes like on the ground. Do you mean?
Yeah, it was like designed kind of for them to sort of walk on the ground.
And so we only would have the AI be able to kind of go in there, at least with our current kind of understanding and stuff, and whatever happened in the case of this game jam experience.
Seems like, I don't know, we're trying to do different things, but it seems like it would just kind of apply. We're trying to like do things with planes, but it just seemed like a plane that'd be separate from everything else, but it just seemed like it would just kind of apply to everything no matter what, as best of our understanding. And because we didn't really have much time to do anything else, we just kind of went with that.
Yeah.
And made it work in the sort of game mechanics and story.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, so that's like the AI thing. And then after that, it took us like a while to kind of get that done, I would say. You know, not only did we... Initially we were also kind of planning on sort of... We weren't certain exactly how to do it, I guess. But eventually we were able to figure out a way to make it so that we were actually able to bring in our Mixo models of us as like the enemy AI.
Mm-hmm.
At first we were like, okay, we might need to use some default armatures and import them in onto those.
Mm-hmm.
But actually turned out we were able to just bring them in and kind of use them like T-pose like default things and then different animations in different folders. And we were able to kind of use Unreal Engine to sort of model them into AI enemies.
By the way, I think we were like following. I think before whenever we did it, we were like looking at a was it Unreal University tutorial about mixing kind of stuff. But this time we kind of were able to just use a Gorka Games AI video.
Right.
But it was like one of his videos where he did AI, but it wasn't the. A lot of the AI systems people were doing were like something called AI trees or action trees, I think maybe.
Nice.
And we weren't. He did one video that wasn't like that, at least one, and that was like one of the things we were looking at.
Yeah.
But I think he also has done some AI with action trees as well.
Right.
I think. But I'm pretty sure we were looking at one of his videos,
Right.
and it included stuff about how you could. It also included some information about how to kind of make the characters from Mixamo sort of, what's the phrase? Be able to take on those animations
Become
and
Mixo
AI characteristics. To become characters
Yeah.
in the game you're playing.
Mixo became Mixo Bros.
That's right. They became brothers.
But they can
Mixo
fight you.
Bros.
The bros are here to fight. They're here to fight.
Mixamo.
They're here to lay down. I was like,
Yeah. They're to lay me down. They're gonna smack me right in the face.
you're gonna lay you down on the carpet.
Oh yes. They're gonna just knock me out, and I'm gonna be on the ground, and it's gonna be Jordan's fault.
Yeah, that's gonna leave the last job. He's gonna shatter his last job,
No.
and I'm gonna get all the money from him having died. I'm gonna exploit his death. I'm gonna make a lot of money, guys.
It's probably gonna be true.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the first time anyone listens to our music.
Yeah, everyone's gonna care about what we did in life. He did in life, and me as well. Thanks. Thanks, I like for taking one for me.
You're welcome. You're gonna make so much money for my death.
It's really
probably.
nice.
I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna care. Whatever.
Well, I like it. I like that.
Well, I like it when I die.
I like it when you die. I like it when I get money.
Well, I like it when you die. Don't get
We're
worried,
winning.
Isaac.
We're winning situation. We're both winning. Both gonna win.
Yeah. So, By the way, I don't know if like this gives away too much, but and maybe if it's a problem, you could just be like, hey, we're gonna make it bleep or something. You know?
Bleep.
I'll just okay.
bleep,
I'll just bleep.
Yeah. All right.
But sure. The thing I was trying to say was, Julian was talking about how like we had these mixing models of ourselves, right?
Right.
But they were like, I think they were done with like a, it's not the Curie engine, it's the Polycam app on our Pixel phones.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
So.
That's fine.
But we also had some. No, that's not it. That's not everything. I was gonna also say that's not even the part that I was considering kind of maybe problematic.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue anyway. But
Probably not.
I'll just try it and you'll let me know. I guess later.
I guess we'll
right
see.
now. Okay, I was just gonna be like, so the reason we kind of made those characters in the first place. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say it was because of the game we used them in, but that's not true. It was because I think we just kind of made them because we were trying to do some other kinds of tests with 3D like modeling and scanning and stuff like that. But we ended up using them in Bob. And we kind of like only showed parts of our faces because some parts that were kind of maybe not quite exactly like, they don't quite look like us.
That's right.
But they look more like us from certain angles and stuff
yeah.
like this. So we're like trying to kind of be careful with that kind of thing. And be careful about it. But in this game we were like, just to show our effed up, faces.
Yeah. Good to see everything.
Because it seemed like context for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
You see our beautiful faces all out there for the world
For
to
the first
see.
time ever, people actually get to see our real faces.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. Not with the beard covering them up, making things really, really naturally beautiful aesthetically.
Yeah.
Our beards.
We haven't really messed with like the 3D like melding recently, but we had like lots of trouble in the past.
Yeah.
But we still may be experimenting more with that in the future too.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now we just kind of been using the same models of us at this point.
Yeah. It kind of works for our purposes.
It can work for anything.
Yeah. Anything. A film feature with us in it, it's perfect.
That's right.
Everyone's gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone will be fooled.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, I can't believe Isaac and Julian are actually in this game.
Oh, that's so cool. I can't believe they're really in there.
Some people are gonna be like, I don't know who these guys are.
You guys got ported into the game.
I would be like surprised if some people were like, oh, this is just like a baddie kind of thing. That kind of supposed to look kind of, screwed up or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
We also have like glowing eyes that are red too. So like these kind of red, these red sabers of justice, sabers of truth.
The truth.
I can't remember the phrasing.
We gotta think about it from Justice Sabers, basically.
Justice sabers of light.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I can't remember the phrasing exactly.
We deal with just.
It's legally distinct in a way.
It's different.
It's different. It's different.
It sounds kind of different.
It sounds
in
yeah.
In the game we have.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
A
That
little
actually is
bit.
kind of true.
All right.
In some ways, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
So on that day, back at it.
We're at, yeah.
Guys, back to the story.
Sure.
No more interruptions.
No one wrote?
No more interruptions. Alright. Okay, it's just me, guys. I'm going to interrupt myself probably.
Finally get the thing you want.
It's not dead though. I don't get the benefit. We don't get the benefit of that. No one's gonna believe that. I'm that you died unless you die. Look.
Am I dead? I told you. I died. I told you.
He's talking to me right now. So
I told you all I died.
He's talking to me from the dead, beyond the
Wow.
grave. Ghost.
Me from the beyond.
There are ghosts. I was like, no.
Oh
Oh no.
no. The game was right.
Alright.
It kind of was. The initial idea was like it would be kind of more ghostly in a way,
Right.
because it'd be like going through the walls,
Yeah. There was more thoughts.
and maybe translucent stuff as well, or other colors. Yeah, that's
Translucent.
right. Yeah, something like that.
Invisible.
Maybe some sort of glowing blue or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So the Unreal Engine could have to do with cosmic more.
That's right.
Yeah, very cool stuff. That's sort of the light effects. I'm sorry. Caustics are maybe the sort of reflecting light through, I think, things in the game. My understanding is in general it's kind of easier to do, but when you add things like glass, it makes it more difficult because it pinpoints more things in the game. More sort of things in the simulation.
It kind of depend on the particulars of the situation. How it's like, how it's being done or whatever, or how complicated the whatever the light is, the FAO and things like that.
Yeah.
Right. I think based on our kind of experiences and everything.
Mirror effects are really cool though. So mirror effects are cool, so it's worth it. Yeah. Advice from Julian. Mirror effects are cool, so it's worth it.
Are you saying VFX are cool?
Mirrors.
Huh?
Mirrors and digging.
Oh, I see.
I mean, like real mirror things.
Yeah.
Like, you go walk up to and look at.
Yeah. Wow, look at that mirror.
Yeah, what's so cool?
Look at that. Okay, I can see myself. Wow.
I can see. Wow.
But that doesn't help when you're trying. You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make a persistent game. And you gotta get rid of the arms. And it's like you have a lot of time.
Yeah. You gotta think smart about it. You know, you gotta think about the context. Do you want your character to have no arms or no body?
Yeah. It's time for the game jam.
Hmm?
Do you want mirrors or do you want to have time? You have like mirrors you can see yourself in, or do you have time?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make hard decisions.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that when you have a game jam.
Yeah.
And we're pro game jammers. We're the best.
We're professionals. We've done so much.
Yes.
We are well recognized.
Yes.
For the winning
And
92.
that's what you guys are gonna find out at the end of our story. How we won the game. How we won Jamsepticeye.
Obviously, we're the biggest
Yes,
jammers.
that's how it's gonna
We're
end.
professionals.
We already won before the voting is done.
Yeah. Yeah, we know we
The
won.
voting's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going, but we know we won already.
Yeah.
We have millions of votes already. For
Obviously.
us. Already. Everyone's voting is
People will help you just how many votes we have.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Alright.
Okay.
I can't believe I interrupted again.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I can't. I believe it.
You believe it?
I think I also help as well.
It's also your fault. You're enabling me to interrupt.
It's my fault. Okay, I was like, take it up.
Figure it out.
Believe in yourself.
Do it. Trying to think where we were at. We were like talking about. So we were talking about I'm trying to think if there were like other things we didn't finish that we want to talk about.
Okay.
But I mean, you could kind of get to the point, I guess. But also there might be other things to talk about. Because you're like, is there other things you want to say about the game?
Oh, well, I was going to keep on with the story.
Yeah, that's fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
well, if you have an idea, you can go on.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, so on that day, we're like, okay, basically I'm going to go and help Mom out with their doctor's appointment. So, at that
Right,
point,
yeah.
Isaac's like, alright, staying at home and working on the engine, doing some stuff. Right, he's here on his own. Okay,
I'll
But then-
on my own.
yeah. And at this point, we actually haven't entirely written the story yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't started really doing that yet, nor have we written any of the cutscenes. So I'm starting to kind of write up like a mock at that with Mama at the doctor's office.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm fixing it myself.
I think I don't know when I said this, but at some point I said to you like it could be helpful to have like you're like trying to tell me like some things you were thinking about, and I said like it could be good to have something kind of written down too,
That's right.
because I felt like I was having trouble like remembering stuff. But
Yeah.
even at that point near the end, I was like struggling some
Yeah.
because I was focusing like so much on trying to kind of get the game together.
No.
But it's alright.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
So, but also, obviously, you have to kind of care about like what's the thing, what's the best I need to do.
Yeah.
So sometimes it would be like asking you to join stuff, and he did like you write a doc that I was kind of able to look at too.
Yeah, that's right.
So it did help you.
Yeah. We have some credits that we wrote down over time, describing kind of what we were doing in the game. You know, that we have some things that we do have legal requirements to tell people about. And we also wanted to thank people as well for playing our game as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you thanking people for playing the game?
Mhm,
Is that what you
okay.
said?
Huh?
Did you say we're thanking people for playing our game?
No, we're telling them to suck it.
Oh,
We're telling them that we done.
I didn't catch what you said.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing
Yeah,
our game.
obviously.
Thanks for playing our games. Thanks for playing all of the games that we've made.
Yeah. Thanks guys for not playing
Thanks for
it.
playing Bob Bob Bob. And thanks for playing Bob the Death is an Opportunity.
Yes, Bob.
And thanks for drinking free
Yes.
speech. And
Thank
thanks
you.
for drinking fuck the English tea.
Fuck thing to see. And buying us a coffee as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for playing the game jam.
Three of those things are actually things.
Thanks for playing the winner of the game jam. Game. Bob Shep is an opportunity. Okay. Oh, thanks guys. You're better people for having done that.
We're You're gonna definitely want to play it because we won the game yet.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
So I guess we have. All right.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. So I'm like, all right, time to write up the screens and get that done. And I get most of the way to it, but I still had like one scene left to write up.
Yeah.
Before I left the doctor's office with Mom and took her back to the house that we live at.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah, the house, the home.
The house we're at right now.
Yeah, the home. We're currently in.
Yeah.
We're starting in.
The place we're at.
The residence.
This is the residence. We reside here.
Yeah. This is where the beds are at, but also we don't sleep in them. Okay, never mind.
That's true. That's kind of. Yeah, people get really weird.
Yeah. No. We're just not gonna explain it.
Yeah, it's not true. It's like what we're doing just says it's true.
It's just a mystery. Ooh.
No one knows what's real.
Wow. Mystery. Alright, this is gonna begin the Spooky Scary tab then. The
Yeah.
playlist.
This is scary.
This is Spooky Scary, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is way too frightening.
Too scary. Join's too scary.
Thunderbolt and lightning are very, very frightening me. Galileo.
Yeah. Galileo.
Woo!
Fool. Who the Galileo is a fool.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
I know.
We shouldn't have taken on the
You
church.
full agree with me, I think.
Shouldn't have taken on the church.
Yeah.
Should have accepted it and you'd have a much happier life. Learn from Galileo's mistakes.
Truth.
Truth is not power. Truth is something to run away from the power. Alright, guys. Remember.
It's not truth. That's the point of the
Be
bit.
careful.
That's the point of the bit.
Be careful out there.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
When you're walking around. Join's gonna get you.
I'm coming.
He's coming. He's gonna go where you live. Where you're walking outside the house.
Yes, I'm very
When
big.
you're in your own house, you're your own residency, we're residing there. Someone else is gonna be residing there too when you're
Right.
sleeping.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to pick you up because I'm probably bigger than you, maybe. I don't know.
There's pretty good chips. There's pretty good cheesy solid than you.
I don't know. There's a chance.
Yeah. Pretty good chips.
Yeah. I mean, with my luck, they're probably going to be as big as I am.
If he's
Bigger.
lucky, if he's Join's lucky, he probably won't.
Yeah.
He won't like break his back.
Yeah. That's right. I get real strong whenever I get mad, so.
Yeah. It's like the Hulk, but he doesn't get bigger.
I work through the pain.
You just gotta. Yeah, that's right.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm like a superhero, but not.
He's like a superhero with that.
I'm like a regular guy.
I'm not like you're gonna be like,
I'm like
you said
Batman.
I'm like a superhero and not. I'm like a
Batman.
super villain.
I'm like Batman.
That's kind of like the same thing.
I'm like Batman, but less wealthy. You know?
Yeah.
My power is strength.
You're also like Iron Man, but that's something.
Yeah, I work out the. I'm not quite that smart. I don't quite have that, technology yet. Working on that.
Working on it. One day he's gonna be Iron Man.
Have you guys seen the Iron Man
One
video?
day he's gonna be like, I am Iron Man.
We got a more video called Mark is Iron Man, I think. And in there you can see the Iron Man armor that I'm working on. I made it in my garage. Well, yeah.
Yeah, one day there's gonna be that scene from the movie. Well, I might be reading that, but it's for the sake of the reference. And I think it's pretty old, so hopefully that's not a problem. But that scene from the movie where he's like, I am Iron Man. You know how he starts this up? And Jared's gonna be doing that years from now, and he's gonna be like, I got the smarts now, and I can make an Iron Man outfit.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man. He's gonna be that. He's gonna be the person who actually does that.
That's right. I just feel like in the video I'm pretending that Mark is there. I put his face on top of there with VFX. Because I'm so good at VFX.
Yeah.
So it's like photoreal. I'm a genius. When it comes to VFX. Yeah, I'm a genius at it. Okay.
Did you make the model?
Alright. What model?
What model?
What model?
There wasn't a model.
Doing the real
It
thing.
was real. It was just real.
Yeah, what model?
What model?
My model 1000?
I'm just a model scissor.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think.
Right. I'm just a model person.
I don't
Very
know.
small, like a small model of me. Yep.
The only model here is me being a model citizen.
Holding up the world.
Yeah, I'm a genius, not smart enough to make an Iron Man suit yet.
That's right. He's a genuine man. He's real. He's a billionaire genius someday. He's so smart, he's going to become a billionaire.
When you're really smart, you're gonna become a
That's right.
One day.
I'm excited for it.
Pretty excited too.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably get some money from that. It's gonna be nice to be able to, you know, afford
Right.
an Iron Man suit.
I can afford it. Yeah. Man, I think I need to afford.
Yeah.
I think I need to work to afford getting back to the story.
I'm fording this river.
Yeah.
To get back to the story.
Okay. Okay, you guys ready?
I'm going to leave. Again.
All right. You can't understand more, guys. Ready? Okay. So the story goes that we were sort of working on rendering out scenes, and I was rendering them out in Blender with a high quality render using cycles. Cause I'm like, okay, I got some time probably to make it work, right? So I want to make them really high quality, and you know, so they can kind of work, right? As high quality as they can. Right. So, but this render is taking many hours to render out. You know, really good stuff. But then, like, and I was sort of working on the game at that point.
You're right.
And,
But you did do EV at one point.
Yeah, huh?
Later on, you ended up choosing EV thing.
well, I'm telling them that later.
No, I ruined the story.
It's alright.
No, I should.
No one knows what that means. They don't know what that means.
No one knows what I
No one knows
said.
what EV means.
No one knows what I said.
They don't know.
They can't understand the word I said.
I'll tell you ruined the story with your interruptions. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to like remember exactly what's happening because I still feel like after we were like working on sort of the AI and the AI thing was sort of taking a while to get everything right about it, the audio in the scene that was kind of spatialized, you know. There were certain things I think Isaac was having trouble with that were like different types of blueprints or different type of nodes for certain things. I think like there are like different types of nodes for different type of objects in the scene, I think, or players in the scene, actors in the scene as well.
I'm trying to kind of like remember
the
the specifics that we're talking about.
I'm not entirely certain because I wasn't really there for it when he was doing that, so I might be really wrong. You know? I don't know for certain.
And there were like lots of problems.
There were problems. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if that was the reason why it was like a problem. I don't know for sure. I think there were like other issues because I mean, there were like some things that I was doing that I didn't really kind of think about until like after we'd already kind of finished winning the game, you know.
Okay.
But later on, I was like thinking how something maybe I could have done differently, but I didn't really, or think of how like I think for some reason I didn't remember like some things about the blah 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 game right because I think we were really busy just trying to kind of get the whole game loop to work because we were like having trouble with that because we weren't like really used to like some of the aspects of it, but also I think I did forget some details
Yeah.
that I thought I would remember too
Yeah.
about like you know how to do some stuff relating to things I was trying to do.
Yeah. Right.
So that was also part of the problem.
Right.
For that funding.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I think we're like taking many hours to kind of get through this sort of thing at this point.
Yeah.
I'm rendering out, you know, Blender in the background, trying to help Isaac in the meantime, you know. And also like, I guess just in general, at some point it was like really late at night, right? And at another point I'm still like using cycles, right? Because I feel like, yeah, I probably can get this all rendered out in time, right? If I just keep on going without stopping, right? Like no sleep, like stay up all night, get it done, right? Yeah, okay, right? I didn't know, you know? Alright. Alright. It's okay. Alright. So, like, I feel like we were sort of working on AI and stuff into the last day.
Yeah. I think we're like.
I think so.
I think at the end we were like. Well, I think I think at that point, I don't really remember when we stopped going from AI to trying to fit the films in, movies in, videos in rather.
Right.
I think it may have been early. I think you might be right about that, but I think I think so. I think we're adding. I think by the point we were just kind of sort of starting to do the video kind of stuff. I don't entirely remember what we were doing before that. Yeah. Maybe lighting. I think lighting actually came later. I'm messing around like stuff later.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Sure.
But we're kind of like, you know, basically at that point we were like, okay. After we got the AI to a place that we were comfortable with it, we were kind of like, okay.
Oh, I think I kind of remember it's part of the problems of the AI.
Sure. Okay.
And so we were having okay. Well, I was like trying. So I was like something like I was trying to kind of get the timing kind of right because part of the problem is there's supposed to be always a starting place with like kind of loops back to right. And it's supposed to be able to kind of look through the passageway right.
Right.
And a issue we were having was that I was like coming up with this. I came up with a system where you know like I was teleporting I had like the actor begin like a certain kind of place in the world. I was doing something kind of like that with the other enemy characters, right? But they were kind of inconsistently. They weren't always going back like they were supposed to. And I was having problems like that. And I was kind of experimenting with other things to do with that, like pausing and stuff like that too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was having some problems with that stuff too. But I think at this point, I also kind of thought of some things that maybe could help with that, but that maybe I didn't think about until until it was previously too late. So I think we're having problems where the AI would like sometimes go back the way it was supposed to, because it's supposed to always just go back to the same starting place the two characters were. But like sometimes that wouldn't happen. It'd be like we'd wake up again, and then like Julian would be running at us, killing us again. You know what I mean? That was like an issue. Yeah. But also we were having problems with
just like real life.
Just
like real life.
Yeah. We also were having some problems where we had like some particle fire, kind of like I think it was like a cascade fire thing.
Yeah.
And we had like this issue because it was supposed to be like every time it came back it started over again, but the fire and smoke would just kind of stay there, and that still seemed a thing we have happening. And we did like try some things. We were like heard some people like talking about how maybe you could like groove like that kind of stuff by destroying the actor, and we tried that kind of stuff, but we didn't really get that to work. We were like trying a lot of different things to try to get the fire and that stuff to stop, because it was like a little weird because it was supposed to be kind of like a perfect loop or something. Right. Like the game started all over again. Right. Was the initial kind of thought, right? Right. You kind of hear with that,
right?
Right?
Yes. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I also have some other thoughts that maybe could help with some of that. I'm not entirely sure if the fire thing's gonna work out, but there are like some things that could maybe be done, maybe. Although that may not be a thing we do or change in the first version of this. And now I'm breaking the ice a little too much.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay. Everyone's nice and frosty. There you go. Back to being frosty. The ice is done breaking.
The ice is now freezing.
Freezing.
It's so fucking cold. It's cold in here.
All right. So at this point, we're kind of like in the morning, I guess, of the of the last day of the game jam, which we are the winners of.
Right. Yeah.
Remember, we won.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing about this. We won the game jam.
So we're like, okay, we're winning the game jam. We're like, okay.
We're thinking to ourselves, we're winning this game jam.
We're stopping early.
We're like, yeah, that's right. We're like, we're winning this game jam. Time to go to bed. And then we did. Oh man, I was kind of like sleeping every now and again. Yeah, but Jordan wasn't really. And that was kind of tough I think it was probably kind of tough for him too. Yeah,
but I was like working.
But he still a little near the end, but Yeah,
at that point we were like in the morning, and I hadn't quite done all the scenes yet, and all the scenes also had to be sort of dealt with in a way with Handbrake to make sure that the compression would work and would also sort of play on the game. And I also had to test the audio for everything as well. And sometimes there's like certain problems.
Sure,
Like the audio we actually had by default with MP4s, and that didn't work.
Oh right, yeah.
You had to go to MP3s.
It was like reading it as if it was like a movie.
Yeah.
Instead of an audio file.
Yeah.
So that was like an issue because we needed to be an audio thing to play.
Yeah. Right. So I'm working on renders in the background. I'm also like writing down the credits every time, kind of editing it.
Well, that'd be cool.
As we add more objects into the world, as I blend on things in the blend space.
Right.
Of my mind. Where the mind palace is. Where the game is in the world. The mind prison becomes the game. Okay.
It's not the mind prison, it's the mind palace.
Yeah, right. At that point, basically, I'm not entirely certain. I think we had kind of just got to the point that we were like, alright, the AI is good enough for the game jam to win it.
So, we're like, the fire's fine, as long as it's not like... We had to actually unloop the sounds because it was like the sounds were just getting so looped that every time we come back, the fire would be there still, and it would keep kind of like getting more and more of the sounds. So it got really loud.
Yeah.
So that's kind of problematic, right?
Yeah,
so we got also the problem. As soon as they unlooped the audio that was like looped into that, or hooked to that,
right.
And there was actually some default audio that came with the engine or with the starter pack. I don't know. I think it came with the starter pack, maybe. But yeah, okay.
Right. So we're like, all right, we got this in the back. No, we're starting to panic. You know, we're like, all right, it's time to say good enough.
Yeah.
Time to make the rest of the. It's time to make the rest of the cinematics in like Eevee the best I can do it because it goes so much faster, but it's gonna look different.
Time to win this game, Jim.
Time to win it. Real
fast. We're gonna win it
as fast as we can. Fuck the quality. We're gonna win.
And then we did. And then we went to bed. And we're like, we have a whole day to sleep before the game yet. You even have to worry about like trying to even like submit it at all.
That's right. Yeah. Submitting it. Alright. Alright, so we're like, what things do games need, guys?
They need a jam.
Yeah, they need a jam.
They need a game jam.
Need some jam on that game.
Jam.
Every game needs some jam.
Yeah. That's the first thing you need. What's the next thing you need?
You got jelly? Don't do that. Jam!
Yeah, damn right. I think we can all agree with that.
You gotta go with jam. Jam!
Damn! Jam makes you say damn. Jelly makes you say jelly.
Jelly in the morning.
And that's not as fun.
Yeah. You want the jam.
Do you want to be fun or not?
Do you want to win the jam?
Do you want to win the jam?
Do you want to win the jam?
Or not?
Alright, so we won the jam.
So we won the jam. Because we had that attitude.
Because we went to bed. Alright, so we're like...
We had the right attitude. We're like, we're gonna win. And then we did.
Alright. So we're like actually in panic mode. Because we're winning the jam so hard. And we're like, we can do so much better than that. So we're like, alright, that's great. What the games need? Games need what? And the things they need are like the ability to fly cutscenes in certain ways. At least this game does.
That's right, it's part of
like the first thing that we're kind of doing
now.
with taking the cutscenes that are rendered up, and trying to make it so they play in an order that's right. And it took some time to figure that out. Different blueprints, for all different scenes. Figuring it out enough, making them have a loop. Took a bit of time. And then after that, what else does the game need?
Our game needs crazy light.
Yeah, they need cool light.
They need some crazy light.
They need some cool light.
They also need jam.
They need some jam. They don't need cool thumbnails.
Yeah.
In the game with nice sound effects.
No, they don't. Nope, that's my point exactly.
Yeah.
That's the reason we didn't have it. I was like, it's not important. I thought it wasn't important, so I just like, we don't need it. We just need pretty lights and jail.
I'm still kind of mad at
every scene good. It's like I see it.
I'm still kind of mad. I didn't get my jam. Have my thumbnail in it as a certain page, but whatever. Yeah. No harm, no foul.
You should have some jam. You didn't have your.
We won anyway, so even with that,
it doesn't even matter.
It didn't even matter. It's not about the art or the experience. It's about the jam.
It's about the jam.
Winning. It's about winning the jam.
Winning the jam.
With a great competition.
With our great jam.
Yo, competition. We always win.
We always win.
No matter what. No matter what, guys.
Don't forget that about us. That's always the one thing we do.
Yeah.
We always win. No matter what.
Yeah.
Got money on our mark,
That's right.
all that stuff, that's us. The song's about us.
That's right. And then after that, we're like, alright, so something else that we kind of wanted to do was a cool flickering light effect.
Yeah, that's right, too.
And look, it seems like it's actually pretty easy to do. Wow. In Unreal Engine. Wow. A 3-minute tutorial on this. Wow. No blueprint, you just drag it in.
Wow.
Kind of make it work more or less. Just alter the materials a bit.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. This didn't work though. But we didn't need it because we won.
It's just a matter though. Because we won. I mean, we did look at a couple of tutorials and it seemed like both of them had similar things.
Right.
So there might be ways to make that work, but we weren't really able to get it working time. I'm not really sure if it's a problem with our version or something else.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and at that point, after we were like, alright, we've got...
After that, we were like, we're gonna win this jam because of our lights being so fucking damn good.
It's beautiful.
They don't need a flicker. They're pretty.
All you need is light and the AI. That's perfect. Everyone's got
all you need is light, and then you have AI, and then you're gonna win. It doesn't matter if you have jam or not. Yeah. That was a lie.
I think you've been lying to you the whole time.
All you need is light, and then you're gonna win like we did.
We won. won.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we won.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
happy I didn't get my thumbnail.
Yeah.
No sad feelings about it. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Because we won. And that made it all worth it.
Yeah, that's right. That was the point.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only reason that we did this.
That's the whole point we did the jam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So anyways, we're like, alright, what do games need?
They need to win the game.
They need to see. They need cutscenes. Or they need TII. They need clips. You have enough time to finish. Anything else? That's all we need, though. That's all you need. So we're like, alright, you know what? Time to build the game. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's time to build the best game.
I mean, we did all before it even happened. We actually decided to change some stuff too.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Where we had like some light we had to do, and we actually the initial kind of we had to like change the colors and some motions, add some lights. I guess you already kind of said that, but there were some other things we had to do as well. With the kind of overall kind of like skylight, I think we had to like reduce the power of that to kind of make it look more dark. So that's like part of the thing we did too.
Right.
All right.
So we are building
Real
the
dark.
jam.
We had the spooky scary game.
We
Because
got the
darkness.
perfect.
Yeah, it had to make it dark so it could be scary and dangerous.
Thinking lights.
Because that's how it's gonna win.
That's how it's gonna win.
That's how we're gonna win.
That's how we won.
That's how we won the game jam. We said we're going to do it, and it happened.
Yeah. So we're building the game, and I joked a bit about how even though we do have the best game in the jam, that probably it's going to crash. And we also set it up to 9 for the Leviathan scale for compression, because we're like, all right, we want this game to be small enough to sort of fit on itch.io, which is like a 1 gigabyte limit.
Right. Yeah. And the last time we made a game with blah 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 blah, that's the way we compressed it.
Yeah.
Was the Leviathan thing.
Yeah.
We also were using some nodes for to reduce the and what's the phrase? The scalability quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's different for the render than it is for the viewport, because sometimes there are other scalability settings you can do, but supposedly they actually don't really change the rendered version.
Right.
So we had to do something else with like some nodes in the system.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool.
Right.
So we're like, we also think that the game is going to be way, way smaller, because it's smaller physically than Bob 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 actually is. In Bob Bob Bob, there's much more an open world there if you get to the end of the game.
Right.
Visually. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. At the Epic Game Store. At the Epic Game Store. It's also a game jam winner. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot.
He's not lying.
Every game we make is a game jam winner.
Every time we win. Every time we win.
Every time we win, it doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we do it. It's 11.
We're so used to winning. Because it's the main thing we do.
Alright.
It'd be like if we didn't win, it'd probably be devastating.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Then we run into some problems with stuff. We have cooking errors.
Yeah.
Cook better. He doesn't cook
Right.
better.
Like Lucian said.
Cook better, come on, guys.
Cook Lixian.
Cook the Lixian.
Well, cook better.
He doesn't have Lixian. He is Lixian.
He's not Lixian. He's Lixian.
Yeah. No Linux is here.
No Lixian, no Lixian.
Fuck the Linux pleasers here. You got the wrong computer, guys. I'm sorry, we don't really have access to Linux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first time that kind of happened, it was already taking a while to kind of render out.
Yeah.
Or to try to. And I think it was saying it had like, initially what was happening was, it was saying there was like, there were like these orange errors, right?
Yeah.
But there was also saying that it had like a unknown cook error. So we, sometimes when that happens, we actually are able to kind of make it work by just trying again and again, right? So that's the first thing we tried doing, right?
Right.
But then I think we also, the second time we did it, we tried lowering the actual number of the Leviathan compressor.
Right.
And that was because I thought, for some reason, I thought there was like a lower number when we did it before, did 9. But then later I found out it was actually wrong.
Yeah.
But then like, so we made it lower, and it was kind of happening faster, I think, because of that. But it crashed again. It was faster before it crashed again. Right. But then I went to look at Bob's Daily, look at the settings, because at that point we also didn't have the scalability nodes, so I also wanted to look at those too. And I found out the Leviathan setting was actually higher. It was 9, like Julian was thinking, so I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it was something maybe different.
I'm a genius and I got the game jam, so.
Yeah.
I got the game jam.
That's why Julian wins the game, yeah.
Right.
Because he carried us across the submission.
He's my brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He's brilliant.
So anyways.
But then but then we tried again after that happened, and we applied those changes back, and then added the other nodes to it, the scalability nodes, and then we were like, we should try to render again. And then I think at the time it was like seeking. I don't remember how long it took at the time, but it's probably longer considering the thing that happened before. But we had the same kind of issues happening again and again.
Yeah.
But while that was happening, we were also like working on like setting up the itch.io submission form.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we wanted to do that in case the game was ready.
Yeah.
So,
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we kept just trying it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't exactly remember when. Sorry, I think that probably happened after the. But we kept doing it basically. We kept trying to kind of render it, and it kept failing. The whole time we're like trying to fill the form right.
Right.
And we ended up making a whole submission form, right?
Yeah. Like, that's where the cool thumbnail's at.
I think so. I
That's
think
where
it
the
happened.
cool thumbnail's at. Check it out.
Yeah, so that's where the thumbnail that we made
Yeah.
actually got to be shown.
Yeah.
Nice.
For now. For now.
But then, at some point, there was. I don't really remember when I first thought about this. Did I actually like first like think maybe we might need to actually like? Well, the thing is like earlier, before that, I had like noticed that sometimes there were like errors that happened right with the game. It was either there were like errors right, that I could play the game, and I was also thinking like there might be an issue with those later. But first I was like thinking maybe because they were orange and not like red, they weren't like critical. But I kind of think maybe, I don't know if I forgot they were, I don't know if that's like a thing I kind of forgot or if something else happened, but it ended up being a thing where I needed to try to fix some blueprints that were not compiling to try to make it render out right.
Yeah.
But I think that happened, I think I first kind of actually tried that like way too late. Because I think at that point the whole jam had finished at that point, right? For the submission, right?
By the time we were done, I think so.
I think that was by the
But
after
then
we submitted.
But actually, it's kind of weird because
either that or just either that or maybe when we rendered it after that, there wasn't enough time. I don't remember exactly what happened.
I feel like when we were done rendering it, maybe we had like 30 to 40 minutes. 20 minutes, I mean.
Sure.
20 to 30 minutes at that point.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of get it in at that point. I think we had about the time. And funny enough, the game was
I
actually.
I kind of think maybe we actually first sort of dealing with the compilation stuff like after that, like after it was too late. Because I think maybe I had thought maybe it might be an issue, but there were like other things we were trying and they were kind of failing. But then also we kept just trying over and over again because we were like maybe it's gonna work. Yeah. And we were also trying to fill out this other form. Do you mean?
Oh, right.
So I didn't really do that until like after that happened. I was like, okay, now I might need to try the compilation thing out.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, compilations. Pretty cool.
Also, I think whenever I was like first noticing the red stuff or the orange stuff, I actually didn't notice an immediate like distinction. Like sometimes I was trying to say is like sometimes there would be these kind of errors, and I thought they were red because they're critical, but they also may have been orange. Maybe I don't really remember entirely.
Right, yes.
Because I remember there being kind of these errors, but they would also tell you which blueprints had problems, right?
Right.
But it was saying like there was cook errors and there was no. It had like no specific blueprints to fix, right? But then later on, I started to notice that the orange ones actually did have indications of the blueprints. Yeah. They're having problems, so I had to go deal with those. Yeah. And I found there was an indication later, actually, and maybe I missed it initially before the. But yeah, whatever. That's way too late.
All right.
So
the game build is done. Perfect game for the jam. 20 minutes to submit it. Perfect time.
Yeah.
Ready?
We're gonna win this.
We're gonna win.
We're gonna win.
It's perfect because it's 2.something gigabytes, which is bigger than we wanted it to be. But you know what? It's like a Dropbox link, so like.
I mean, the last time we tried to upload something to itch.io, we spoke with like one of the mods there about it, I think, or whoever we spoke with, or someone who worked there, right, maybe. I don't know entirely how they, but they said that it would have to be like under 1 gig to be on there at all, and so we don't really know how long it's been a thing, but it seems like maybe there are like Dropbox options now, or maybe there were before. We're not really sure.
No.
So maybe there are ways to use that to have a bigger game on there. Maybe.
Right. Yeah. So we were like, okay, it's fine.
Now I also want to say something else. Sorry, I kind of so I don't know. I guess I thought maybe the compressors would help, but I think something that I didn't really. I don't know. Like one of the things is that Joanne was getting this kind of a photo scan, and that photo scan was like it was already like about half a gig, right? And so I was like, part of me was like wondering like decimating it, and we ended up not doing that. And I was like, maybe it's gonna be okay, right? Yeah. But if he's doing like 4 of those, that's right. So in a sense, it makes sense that maybe it might be as big as it is. But I think we didn't really. I think maybe we thought maybe because of like the compressors and stuff like that, maybe that deal with some of those problems.
Yeah, we're kind of hoping that the high quality.
And also
but like really, hopefully the game with compression would be able to bring it down while keeping up the quality for the visuals.
And hopefully, but also like sorry. Yeah. Whenever we were like messing around with DPP, BGE, I think we messed around with like zipping it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And it was about like a third of the size.
That's right.
And I guess we thought maybe we could like zip it or something too. Yeah. And that could also help.
Yeah.
As well.
That's right.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's currently a little bigger than I think we're thinking. So we also may need to mess around with those other settings. Also, it was like a lot. Well, I think it was laggier, but it's kind of harder than it really know, I guess.
Right.
But it seemed like maybe because initially the cathedral had this kind of emission texture,
Right.
but not like it wasn't like glowing.
Hmm?
It was just like a base image that you can kind of see all around, and didn't really have any like light interaction.
Right.
So we had to like change the kind of material to kind of get that light interaction. But it also made us slow things down a bit because it made it more intense with the shadows and stuff.
Yeah. More intense.
Because now it's like yeah. So
Intense.
before it was a lot easier to move around. I
Yeah, when
think.
you are intense.
But now it's like a little laggier.
When you're intense, you're covered by shadows most of the time.
Yeah, when you're more intense, when you're intense, there's usually more shadows.
Yeah.
So we wanted that to be the same here.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everyone's gotta.
It's gotta be really intense.
I'm always intense.
When if you're intense and there's no shadow, it's a what's that new one it was called? What's the tent without sides?
Yeah.
I was gonna call it something not a tent, but I didn't know what the word would be.
I'm always walking outside at night. I'm very intense.
You said it would be a gazebo.
They're covered in
I don't
shadow.
know.
The night is the intense shadow of the day. Of the sun missing. The sun.
Intense are these shadows.
Yeah.
So we wanted it to be like that here.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah. If we wanted in the
Because
game.
we're like, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
The only way we win. Being intense. A really intense game with lots of shadows.
The light.
Just like it would be if you're inside of a tent.
It's the light and the shadow and the AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the jam.
And the
And
jam.
we're at all of those.
That's what you need to get. The jam.
That's why we won the game.
Yeah.
Jam.
Game jam.
We didn't win the game. We won the game of the game jam.
And I also don't think it's not machine learning AI, guys. It's the enemy AI. If you weren't listening, if anyone's showing up now after we look at this together, like if they're like we're streaming or something, and they showed up, and they're like AI, machine learning, you know how to do that. Jack's gonna see you.
That was against the rules, so yeah, I'm a little worried about that to be honest.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I think we broke the rules probably.
Yeah, with our machine, with our enemies, our AIs in the game. Yeah.
I mean,
It's not my fault
We don't
that-
really know the assets are made.
It's not my fault.
It's like also like just that could be a problem too.
It's not
With
my
the
fault
rules.
that tech nerds have called AI a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
It's their fault for doing it.
It's their fault.
It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I'm using the words that they made up.
Game.
So we were winning the game, yeah.
So we won. So with that fancy, yeah.
With our AI
Broke all the
robots.
rules. We're gonna fucking win the game.
We use AI robots.
We're breaking. You say hi, robot. And we're gonna win. Kinda. We had our cheerleaders come in to help us destroy. We destroyed all the competition.
Yeah, man.
So that's how you win.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. Not because you're not because you're worried the game's not like gonna win the gem or anything, but
You gotta win.
because we knew we were gonna win,
Yeah, we were winning.
and we win by killing
them.
with our AI bots.
Yeah. We kill the competition. We win.
We terminated the competition.
Yeah. You better not be against us.
You better be on our side.
Don't fight us. Just leave early.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah
Connor.
Connor. That's not an impression.
It's not. It's not. It's
not an impression.
Betty. I can't do it. I did it. I did it. I did it. And it was really good. Just like our game.
Yes, just like our great game. Both our games are great. Jam winners.
Very good.
Very good. That's Bob at the Epic Game Store. And Bob,
That's another game we made.
Bob, a death is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Only at the Game Jam winning session for now. Right.
Only at the Game Jam winning board.
All right. Okay. Right.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, time to play our game that we just rendered up and have some time to upload.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
We're not even done.
Okay.
We're like, yeah.
All right. So we're
After it was too late, we were like, time to play this game.
yeah. So we were like, all right, time to play our perfect game.
Yeah, time to play this game.
Alright, so we're playing.
I think at that point we were like, I think there was like I think we were maybe thinking there might be like a chance tournament because there was like a extended, right?
It actually was like an extended thing for about an hour.
I kind of forgot about that until right now.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but it seemed like at some point there was about an hour to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
We've
But I
run
actually
out of-
didn't know that until it was like basically too late. Because Joanne was like, keeping secrets, Yeah, Joanne is.
At
I
first,
didn't even know we were using AI bots to people until like one day he told me that.
at first the
I was
clock-
like, what? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll be on your side because I don't want to die.
yeah, at first,
And that's what happened.
At first, like, the clock was sort of going negative after going into midnight, so I was like, okay, this is probably just some kind of glitch. But we're still wanting to maybe try to play it and see maybe if we could get it in time as well. So we're trying to do that at that point. Okay. They were all like, alright, time to play the perfect game. Click, click, click.
Clack, clack, clack.
Click, clack. We can play the game.
Wow!
It's so good!
It's perfect! It's gonna win! It's gonna beat them all!
Yeah, it doesn't matter that the robots aren't attacking us. Our AI bots aren't really trying to kill anyone in the game for some reason.
Or that's kind of like laggy.
Yeah.
Also, unrunning
Yeah.
at the same time. So, that also could be an issue. We haven't played it since then.
Yeah.
Or tried it in any of the more recent bigs.
That's right. And also, like, I think it's kind of funny because we're like, what do games need, right? They need, like, AI.
Yeah.
They need movies. And lighting. And then we're like, okay, no one needs to actually get into the game.
They need movies,
No one needs to be able to escape the game. We're stuck. We're like, no, we can't get out. We can't close the window with anything. We don't have a cursor.
Yeah.
We can't escape with the escape
We're like,
button.
in our engine, we could hit escape and
Yeah.
leave the scene.
No.
But for some reason, that didn't work.
But
We just played the game.
These are for being inconsistent. I can't believe it. And UPVGE actually had the escape function by default.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How
Be
dare you.
better than UPVGE.
And we also,
Yeah.
like, so the thing was, like, last time we did this game, we had to, like, we actually set up, like, systems that kind of happened to kind of work out for the
Yeah.
kind of thing. And we didn't really, like, think about, for some reason, I just didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
I think because we were, like, working so much on the other stuff, there's some other things we were, like, trying to get done, and there wasn't a whole lot of time, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so, that was probably part of the factors. And we're also, like, having other problems, But, yeah. But then after that happened, we were like, oh no, we need to add, like, we need to add some kind of button to escape the jam.
Yeah.
I mean, the game.
Yeah.
We were escaping the jam.
Yeah,
The jam's nice.
Yeah.
Did you realize that before? You need jam to win.
Yeah, you got a jam.
So jam must be good.
That's the jam.
So we had to add an escape button. Like a button where you press the escape key.
Just get you out of the jam.
Get you out of the game. So
Get you out
so you can leave the game.
So you can jam out the game.
Yeah.
Jamming on the button.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sure, that's good. Yeah. Hey. So at that point we're like, alright, maybe we can upload it and get it in.
Now we're gonna win.
Yeah. And then we made it into build of the game, and I'm trying to remember what happened. I think actually by the time that we got this one to go, I think it actually has been closed out.
Sure.
At that point, actually. I think that's how it worked.
I think so. I mean,
But it doesn't matter, because we won anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter that
You
they
won.
it didn't matter they cheated and wanted to start to close it too early for us to get in.
Yeah.
We still won.
Yeah, we're winning here.
Because we had that much popular sway with the populace.
That's right.
We're the people's people.
Right.
And they came to
No, we
shout
always win.
at the people who were running this corrupt jam. We always win. We always win. Win no matter we win. We win. We're gonna win so much. We always win. Always win.
We always win.
We win so much.
We win.
And they said that
Yeah.
to Jack's face. And they also said that to
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. And they said, okay.
They were like, fine.
Fine. I guess I see.
I'll-
This.
They were like puny people
Yeah.
who conceded to the power of the people who were right.
Yeah.
Who were righteous. Like us. You know. You know that.
Yeah.
You know how it be.
Let's gotta fight.
Yeah. You know how it be.
Yeah. If your waiter isn't getting you your food fast enough,
If
what
you're
do
as
you do?
popular as we are, you can get what you want.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta be popular first.
Yeah.
But then after that, you can be rude to your waiter.
First thing you have to do is win all the time, and then you're gonna get really popular.
You can make videos being
Yeah.
rude to your waiter. And show her how to
Yeah.
use it. Make millions of dollars on
Yeah.
that. On the controversy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
You just gotta be smart about it. Like
Yeah.
we are.
We're smart.
We're geniuses.
That's why we are so much into
Yeah.
reaction. We do reactions every day.
Yeah, we're so smart.
We just show up to people's houses and we were like, "Fuck you guys for doing that," and they get mad at us and we make them look stupid.
And they're like, "What? Why are you ruining my breakfast?" And they were like, "Doesn't matter, bitches. I'm making money. This is my breakfast. This is my breakfast. I mean it." I'm eating your breakfast. You're always hungry, so just like always eating the food.
It's true. I'm always starving.
You're always hungry. He's like always trying to satiate it, but he can never quite get it.
Yeah, that's right. I can't quite get it. I'm hungry all the time, so I'm always starving.
Yeah.
Or the next waffle, or pancake, or whatever you're having for breakfast is your place. It's going to become mine. Okay. You gotta chill out of it. Okay. And it's time to chill.
It's time to chill.
Are you guys ready to chill? Okay, we've been chill this whole time.
Turns out the whole time we've been chill. And if you think that we haven't been chill, you're wrong.
You guys are stupid.
You need to get smarter. You'd be like as smart as we are.
You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
You need to check your...
You gotta check your respect.
I was gonna say something I didn't want to say. You just... Never mind. Okay.
You gotta respect myself before you...
You gotta check your face. That's not what I was gonna say, but now I'm saying it. It's different.
You gotta respect
and
myself.
it's better than what... I don't know. It's better than what you said. I'm sure.
You
You gotta check your face in the mirror.
Okay.
Look in the mirror.
Alright.
Look at the man in the mirror and be like, I can change the world. And then you go like, we're back into the story of the game jam. And I'm like trying to get transition back. Bye bye.
So at this point, you probably figured out that we won the game jam by not actually submitting a game to it.
Yeah.
At all. Because we weren't able to quite get it in on time. Which is kind of funny actually, because the same thing actually happened to us for the AFK journey thing.
That's right. We won that too.
We won it hard with our cinematic render and blender.
Yeah.
It's so epic. Wow. Wow, it took like 5 years to render. Oh, it's so good quality. Photoreal.
Yeah, I think whenever we did that, I didn't really like. We were having trouble kind of rendering the whole scene, or some of the whole scenes, I think. But also, like we ended up having to kind of render it in parts actually later on. But that was like too late by that part.
It just kind of came down to sort of the last scene again, more or less.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect timing. But that didn't matter as much because Mark actually didn't really judge the competition at all. So.
Although I think there was like kind of a pretty safe and funny surprise, and maybe other things too. Right.
Yeah, that's true too. Here as well.
So that could be good.
We're gonna win with a jam.
We actually don't know if it's like a final surprise. Actually, they haven't announced what the winning. They haven't really announced what the prizes yet.
We don't really,
they haven't like the last time we looked at it.
Yeah, this is
so we don't really know that actually.
We don't necessarily know. It's like it could be a thing, but
yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be surprised if something like that's happening. We don't really know.
Yeah. We just never really get it because we won. Alright, so I guess basically at this point we're like trying to. I guess at this point we're sort of planning on putting the current version of it on itch.io.
And I guess
Yeah.
we so at some point I was like I kind of thought maybe we could like we're gonna probably I mean we had like the whole like Jamsepticeye kind of game jam version of there, and I guess it's still there. Our program page, is that right?
Seems to be as we can tell.
So I guess at this point we're kind of planning on making like multiple versions of the game.
Right.
And the version's probably going to be more similar to like the thing we're going to submit. Yeah. And it's going to probably be free. Is our current plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to be like trying to see if we can kind of get it in more places because of that. Because Unreal has like certain kind of rules against just putting it in other places. But it's usually more of a problem. It's more of a problem if you have to pay for it or make it a thing where other people pay for it. I mean,
that's right.
Because then they might take royalties from that. But maybe if it's like free or sort of like offer donations or something, it may be just like a different kind of subscription.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah.
Right.
So, but then we're also planning on making a second version that hopefully will be paid. Yeah. But it would I think it's probably going to be less money than Bob was.
Bob.
But yeah.
Bob.
It's a current thought.
Bob. Only $9.99 USD at the other game store if you are in America. Yeah. But you can get it at other places, but I don't know the amount of cost.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
What's the tax problem there? I don't know. Might depend on what the company is. I'm sorry, what the country is.
And the cost may also be subject to change for the Bob game, but for now it's just going to see that.
Right. So I guess we'll try and let everyone know. in fashion, sort of whenever the game has been uploaded, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe as a community tab or in a video. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Yeah.
Oh
So,
right.
yeah, boy.
Brush. In it.
Brush. All right. Okay. And if you guys are sort of interested in maybe the story of the game, then you guys can check it out at the maybe you can check out the sequel to it at the Epic Games Store. But it is like $9.99 plus tax in America.
Isn't this supposed to be? Isn't this one supposed? Isn't like Bob supposed to? Sorry, isn't Bob supposed to be kind of like later?
That's right.
But
Did I say sequel?
Wait, what did you say?
I said sequel, right? Didn't I?
You said the right thing actually.
I think
I think I just got confused. I think.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
And if you guys want to wait, then you guys can just like wait until we get the prequel, the one we're currently working on.
Yeah.
The one that won the game jam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the Jamsepticeye.
The Jamsepticeye.
Yeah. So it'll be probably free again, but on itch.io at some point. And then after that, we'll probably be trying to work on it a bit to make a played version on the Epic Games Store. That's probably a higher quality. Maybe a little more like reimagining. I don't know. We'll just like see how it goes. Yeah. We might want to work a bit more on making things more optimized, but I don't know exactly how we do that necessarily. You know, one thing at a time, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Thanks for listening. Jamsepticeye out. Jamsepticeye out, motherfucker. Die, motherfucker, die. All my enemies die. Alright, guys, thanks for looking.
Alright, thanks for looking.
Alright. Game jam time. You do alright? Now it's time for us to face the normal day. Alright. Okay. Oh, bye.